He woke up as the worst father, with 2 starving kids. But this time, he swore to change and build a kingdom for them. Chapter 1: The Men He Used to Be. Cold. That was the first thing he felt. Not just in the air, but in his chest. His eyes opened slowly. A broken ceiling stared back at him. Cracked wood. Leaking rain. Where am I? His voice was rough. Dry. He tried to sit up. And his body protested instantly. Weak. Heavy. This isn't my body, he whispered. Then memories crashed into him. Not his. A different life. A different man. Name: Darren Voss. Occupation: none. Reputation: drunk, useless. Worst father in the slums. What kind of joke is this? He muttered. Images flashed. Empty bottles. Angry shouting. 2 small figures hiding in the corner. Children. His children. A boy and a girl. Starving. Afraid. Because of him. No. His hands trembled. This wasn't me. But now. It was. A weak cough echoed nearby. He froze. Slowly. He turned his head. 2 children sat in the corner of the room. Thin. Pale. Eyes filled with fear. The girl held the boy tightly. Like she was protecting him. From him. Dad. The boy whispered. Not hope. Fear. That word hit harder than anything. Darren's chest tightened. Because he could feel it. Not just the memories. The guilt. The weight of everything this man had done. Or failed to do. He swallowed hard. Come here, he said quietly. The children flinched. They didn't move. Of course they didn't. Why would they? To them. He wasn't a father. He was a threat. Darren closed his eyes briefly. Right. He looked around the room. Nothing. No food. No water. No hope. Just a broken house. And 2 starving kids. How long has it been? He whispered. His stomach growled. But theirs was worse. He forced himself to stand. His legs shook. But he didn't fall. Because now he understood something. This wasn't his old life. No second chances there. But here. This was one. A terrible one. But still. A chance. He looked at the children again. I'll fix this, he said. His voice was low. Not loud. Not dramatic. But real. They didn't believe him. He could see it. And honestly, they shouldn't. Not yet. Chapter 2: A Promise Made. The room felt heavier after that night. Not because anything changed. But because everything had. Erin sat quietly, watching the 2 children sleep. Leah curled up beside her brother, one hand still gripping his sleeve. Noah's breathing was slow. Weak. Too weak. I let it get this bad, Erin whispered. The guilt wasn't fading. It was growing. Because now he understood something. This wasn't just survival. This was responsibility. And he had failed it. His fists clenched. Not anymore. A faint glow appeared before his eyes. System active. Daily objective: provide food and safety. Reward: survival points plus resource unlock. Erin stared at it. So this is how I fix things. Simple. Clear. Do something right. Get stronger. He stood up slowly. Careful not to wake them. The house creaked with every step. Empty shelves. Broken furniture. Cold air. This wasn't a home. It was a ruin. Step 1, he muttered. Food. He stepped outside. The village was quiet. Early morning. Mist covering the ground. People moved in the distance. Working. Living. While his children starved. Aaron exhaled slowly. No more excuses. He walked toward the forest. Because he remembered. The old Aaron used to avoid it. Too dangerous. Too much effort. Too lazy. But now. It was the only option. Branches cracked beneath his feet. The deeper he went, the quieter it became. Then. A sound. Rustling. Aaron froze. There. A small animal. Weak. Alone. Perfect. He picked up a stick. Not ideal. But enough. The animal noticed him. Tensed. Then ran. Aaron chased. His body wasn't strong. Not fast. But he didn't stop. Because this wasn't just hunting. This was survival. For them. He pushed forward. Faster. Closer. Then. He swung. The stick hit. The animal dropped. Silence. Aaron stood there. Breathing hard. I did it. The system reacted instantly. Task progress, hunting success. Strength plus 0.3. Stamina plus 0.5. A faint warmth spread through his body. Stronger. Not much. But real. He looked at the animal. Food. Hope. A step forward. When he returned. The sun had risen. The house looked the same. But he wasn't. He stepped inside. The smell woke them. Leah opened her eyes first. Dad. Then Noah. Food. He whispered. Aaron nodded. Yes. Simple. But it meant everything. He cooked slowly. Carefully. Not perfect. But enough. They ate quietly. At first. Slow. Then faster. Like they were afraid it would disappear. Aaron watched. And something inside him broke again. But this time. Not from guilt. From resolve. I'm sorry, he said quietly. They paused. I can't fix everything overnight, he continued. But I will fix this. He looked at both of them. No more hunger. No more fear. A long silence followed. Then. Leah nodded slightly. Noah didn't speak. But he didn't look scared anymore. That was enough. The system appeared again. Daily objective completed. Reward, basic resource pack unlocked. A small crate appeared beside him. Aaron stared at it. So it begins. He opened it slowly. Inside. More food. Better supplies. A future. He smiled faintly. Because now. This wasn't just survival. It was growth. And for the first time. He wasn't just their father. He was becoming someone they could rely on. Chapter 3, Building More Than Survival. Morning came quietly. For the first time. There was food left. Not much. But enough. Aaron stood outside, looking at the small wooden crate the system had given him. This changes everything. Behind him, soft footsteps. Dad. He turned. Leah stood there, holding Noah's hand. Are you leaving again? She asked carefully. The question hit harder than anything. Aaron shook his head. I'll go out, he said. But I'm coming back. Every time. They didn't reply immediately. Because promises meant nothing before. But now. They watched him differently. Like they wanted to believe. That was enough. System. New objective unlocked. Improve living conditions. Ensure child safety. Reward, structure upgrade plus resource boost. Aaron nodded slowly. So food isn't enough. He looked at the house. Broken roof. Cracked walls. Cold air slipping through every gap. This place isn't safe. He grabbed tools. Old ones. Rusty. But usable. Stay inside, he told them. Leah nodded. Noah stayed close to her. Aaron stepped outside. And got to work. Hammer. Wood. Effort. Every strike echoed. Not just in the house. But inside him. Because this was something the old him never did. Work. Fix. Care. Sweat formed on his forehead. Hours passed. Slowly. The roof improved. The walls tightened. The cold faded. Action detected, repair work. Strength plus 0.2. Endurance plus 0.3. Everything really levels up, he muttered. He didn't stop. Because now he understood. Growth wasn't just about fighting. It was about building. Protecting. Providing. When he finally stepped back, the house wasn't perfect. But it wasn't falling apart anymore. It was livable. He entered quietly. The kids looked up. Their eyes widened. It's warmer, Noah whispered. Leah touched the wall. You fixed it. Aaron nodded. Just the start. They looked at him. And this time, there was something new. Trust. Small. Fragile. But real. The system appeared again. Objective completed. Reward, structure upgrade unlocked. A glow spread across the house. The wood strengthened. The gaps sealed. Even the floor stabilized. It upgraded itself, Aaron said in surprise. Leah smiled faintly. It feels like a real home now. That word. Home. Aaron looked around slowly. For the first time. This place didn't feel empty. It felt alive. But a sound came from outside. Voices. Harsh. Oi. Aaron. His expression darkened. He stepped outside. 3 men stood near the entrance. Rough. Armed. Troublemakers. You still owe us, one of them said. Debt. Of course. The old Aaron borrowed. Drank. Ignored consequences. And now. They were here. Pay up, another said. Aaron stood still. Then looked back at the house. At the children inside. Not happening, he said calmly. The men laughed. Oh. You grew a spine. Maybe. Or maybe. He just had something to protect now. The system appeared again. New threat detected. Protect family. Reward, combat boost plus skill unlock. Aaron clenched his fists. Then let's settle this. Because this time. He wasn't running. Not anymore. Chapter 4, Standing His Ground. The air outside turned heavy. 3 men. Rough. Armed. And used to getting what they wanted. Last chance, one of them said, cracking his knuckles. Pay what you owe. Or we take it another way. Aaron stood still. No fear in his eyes. Because behind him was everything that mattered. I told you, he said calmly. You're not taking anything. They laughed. Listen to this guy, another sneered. Wasn't he the village drunk? Maybe he was. But not anymore. The system flickered before his eyes. Threat confirmed. Objective, protect family. Bonus active, combat boost. A warmth spread through his body. His stance shifted. More stable. More controlled. Fine, the leader said, stepping forward. Then we'll beat it out of you. He swung first. Fast. Aaron moved. Not perfectly. But enough. The punch missed. Agility plus 0.3. Aaron stepped in. And struck back. His fist hit the man's ribs. A dull crack. The men staggered. What? He gasped. The others froze. Because that wasn't supposed to happen. Aaron didn't stop. He stepped forward again. Second attacker lunged. Aaron ducked. Grabbed his arm. Twisted. The men fell hard. Strength plus 0.4. Combat skill plus 0.2. He's different, one whispered. The leader growled. Together. All three charged. Aaron's heart raced. This wasn't easy. Not like before. But he didn't back down. Because now he had something worth fighting for. He moved. Dodging. Blocking. Striking. Each movement sharper. Cleaner. Each hit stronger. Agility plus 0.2. Strength plus 0.2. Pain hit his shoulder. He staggered. But didn't fall. Endurance plus 0.5. I can keep going, he breathed. The fight shifted. Slowly. But clearly. From defense. To control. He struck again. One man dropped. Then another. The leader stood alone. Breathing hard. Eyes wide. You. He muttered. Aaron stepped forward. Calm. Cold. No more, Aaron said quietly. The men hesitated. Then. He backed away. This isn't over, he spat. Don't come back, Aaron replied. They left. Fast. Silence returned. Aaron stood there. Breathing heavily. But standing. Still standing. The system appeared again. Threat resolved. Reward granted. New skill unlocked, basic combat mastery. Defense plus 1.0. Good, he muttered. But his eyes softened as he turned back. The door creaked open slightly. Leah peeked out. Dad. Noah stood behind her. Worried. Aaron smiled faintly. It's okay, he said. They're gone. They stepped out slowly. Leah looked at him. Then at the empty road. You protected us, she said. Simple words. But they hit deeper than anything. Aaron knelt down. I will always protect you. This time. It wasn't a promise made in guilt. It was a promise backed by action. The system flickered again. New path unlocked. Expand territory. Build influence. Aaron looked at it. Then at the village. Small. Broken. Just like he used to be. Not for long, he said quietly. Because now. He wasn't just fixing his home. He was preparing for something bigger. Something stronger. A future. Where no one could threaten them again. Chapter 5, The First Stone of a Kingdom, Enhanced. The village woke slowly. Smoke rose from a few chimneys. Dry wind carried dust through empty streets. Nothing had changed. And yet. Everything had. Aaron stood in front of his house, arms crossed, eyes scanning the horizon. Not as a broken man anymore. But as someone. Building something. Behind him. Small footsteps. Dad. He turned. Leah and Noah stood there. No fear in their eyes. No hesitation. Just trust. Are we okay now? Noah asked quietly. Aaron knelt in front of them. We're getting there. Not a lie. Not a promise. The truth. The system flickered before his eyes. New phase activated. Expand territory. Increase population stability. Build sustainable resources. Major reward pending. Aaron exhaled slowly. So this is the next step. Not just protecting 2 lives. But many. He stood up. And walked forward. Toward the village. People noticed him instantly. Whispers followed. That's him. The one who fought them off. The drunk. Changed. Aaron ignored it. Because words didn't matter anymore. Action did. He stopped at a broken well. Dry. Cracked. Useless. Water first, he muttered. Without waiting. He began working. Lifting stones. Fixing cracks. Rebuilding structure. Sweat dripped down his face. Time passed. People gathered. Watching. Why is he doing that? Someone asked. No idea. But they didn't leave. Because something about this felt different. The system responded. Action detected, community support. Influence +3. Resource efficiency increased. Aaron didn't stop. Hours later. The final stone was placed. He stepped back. Done. Silence. Then. A sound. Water. Slowly rising from the well. Clear. Fresh. The villagers froze. It's working. Water. A child ran forward first. Then others. Hope spread faster than fear ever did. The old man from before stepped beside Aaron. You didn't just fix it, he said quietly. You brought life back. Aaron didn't respond. Because his eyes were on something else. The system. Major milestone achieved. Title upgraded, founder. Territory system fully activated. A pulse spread outward. Not visible. But real. Aaron felt it. Connection. Control. Responsibility. This place was becoming his. Not by force. But by effort. By trust. He turned back. Leah and Noah stood in the distance. Smiling. Safe. Alive. And that was all he ever wanted. At first. But now. His gaze lifted. Beyond the village. Toward the future. Because this was no longer just about survival. Or even family. It was about legacy. A place where no child would starve. A place no one would fear. A place worth protecting. Aaron clenched his fist slightly. Let's build it. And just like that, the weakest father became the foundation of a kingdom.